Good morning, everybody. Well, it's Sunday morning, it's 10 a.m., and you know what that means. It only can mean one thing and one thing only. It's time for the Dennis and Laura Pancake Breakfast Show. Wow.
You can always
Another rousing flapjack introduction.
You can always count on flapjack.
Yes, you can.
Ooh, that sounds weird to me.
Didn't I just tune that?
Yeah, you totally did.
We got pancakes on the griddle, we got eggs getting broken. We got bacon in the frying pan, can't you hear it sizzle? We got oatmeal, we got syrup, we got butter by the pound. Feels like something's missing, well I wonder where it's at. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? I don't know. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Well, it's time to start the show. Well, I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling kind of groggy. My joints are kind of achy, my brain is kind of foggy. Take a shower and a shave, I'm still feeling pretty new. Till I get out in the kitchen and I grind up some beans. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? I don't know. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Well, it's time to start the show. We got pancakes on the griddle, we got eggs, they're all broken. So are we trying to afford the price of eggs? Well, that butter, it's okay. Let's just drink some coffee and have a nice Sunday. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? I don't know. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Well, it's time to start the show. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? I don't know. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Well, it's time to start the Dennis and Laura and Dennis Pancake Breakfast Show. All right.
That was a rousing ending.
Well, here we go.
Okay.
It's a call to chow. Come and get it.
Call to chow, call to coffee. Boy, my coffee is very rousing this morning.
Oh, really? Did you make a strong one?
Well, I
I
mistakenly put
real coffee in your.
No, I mistakenly put instead of cinnamon, I put in cayenne.
Oh.
I didn't mean to put in cayenne, but
Sort of
you know
like
they're both sort of a reddish hue.
kind of the coffee style of hot ones.
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit, but it's really perking up my coffee, I can tell you. Decaf though it may be.
Ooh.
Well, let me greet everyone with my magic mirror. Because I can. Because I see that there's a few people out here, but I have to hone in on who they are. I don't know. I can't exactly see. Okay. A few faces are coming into view. Let me zoom in and see who we got here. We've got Robert Parker. Hey, Robert. Good morning to you.
Morning.
My friend up there in the NorCal. We got Vicky May down there in the South, in the Orange County, Cal. Hi, Vicky. Good to see you this morning. There's Ed and Sharon. Good morning to you, cats, in the NorCal. You know, just trying to get everybody assigned to their proper regions here. There's Marion in San Diego. Marion and Jack, good morning to you guys. And there's Crystal over in New York, telling us we're lovely again, adding to our self-esteem.
That's right.
Factor. Oh, it's still misty down there, Marion. We've got a clear day. Well, it looks like...
Well, it's hard to say. We see the sun poke through for the first time in a couple days.
Yeah, but it looks like something could be going on out there to change that. Anyway. Yes, so we've had the cooling going on. Oh, that's right. It's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Baby B says. And in Ohio, it's cloudy, chilly, and she's listening while wrapping up her Alice in Chains story.
Nice.
You're getting the glamour assignments there, Belinda, I can see. Very cool. Can't wait to read that one. There's Barbara Davis, also down in the Orange County. Hi, Barb. Good morning to see you. Good to see you. I can't speak English this morning. Anyway, nice to see all of you guys this morning, and we're gonna try to do a show this morning. I don't know how we're gonna succeed.
We got a show. We'll explain as it goes on.
Do you want to explain, or you're probably...
Well, we can explain as it goes. We're playing a lot of songs that were favorites of a certain person who watched the show. Our friend of the show, you've seen her check in from time to time, and we apologize if we are the first people to break this sad news to you. Our friend Lauren Nave passed away on Monday, and she's a big, longtime friend of ours. I met her back in 1981. You probably met her right around that same
79,
time.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty early on.
So we're gonna play a bunch of songs that she used to request as we were doing the show.
Yeah.
I could do for you anything. I'd ask the breeze to blow the clouds in, and I'd ask the clouds to give you rain, the soft kind of rain that caresses your cheek as it falls, and I'd see you smile, and I'd see you laugh, and I'd see you dancing, and I'd hold out my hand, and together like this we'll set ourselves spinning in motion around the sun. From us would spring all new night constellations. We'd lie back, name everyone in my hand. I will lift you, we'll bottle my essence for you to drink, and you could quench yourself whenever you need. Splash me on your skin, evaporate me in your pores, and together like this we set ourselves spinning in motion around the sun. From us would spring all the night constellations. We lie back and name everyone. We set ourselves spinning above everything. Oh, this creation's a real dream. You're my real dream. It's a real dream. It's a real dream. I think we're going to need the Kleenex box a little closer
Yeah, I
today.
think you're right. You are right, my friend. Here it is.
Thank you.
I will grab one myself. She liked that song.
Yep. And she used to come. I wrote that song a long time ago, of course, for Laura. But Lauren was one of the first people when Laura and I got together who just was so overjoyed that we did. She had been both of our friends separately for a long time, and then was very, 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 very happy for us.
And supportive.
And supportive.
And over the years, too. Thank you, Robert. We appreciate that. Just trying to deal with it. I mean, we could have canceled the show, I guess, but
No.
the show must go on.
Show must go on.
That's just how, and of course,
And Lauren, we met as an actress, a singer, and all that stuff.
turned into a director.
She became a director. So
Yeah, multifaceted person.
let's do that one.
Okay, good idea. She liked this one too. I always heard her singing backup on this in my head, even though she never did.
Well, not that we could hear.
Not that we could hear. Yeah, she said that she did.
Look at the ocean side. Look at the water. The edge of the world is on the horizon. Stand at the ocean side. Look at the water. The depth of the water cannot be determined. Travel by submarine, dive in the deep end, continue down, continue down. Is there a song to sing this season? Everything looks the same. Everyone says it's dry this season. Too dry. Too dry.
Too dry.
Is there a song to sing this season? Everything looks the same. Everyone says it's dry this season. Too dry. Too dry.
Too dry.
Stand at the ocean side. Look at the water. The edge of the world is on the horizon. Travel by boat to the edge of the world. The world is round. There is no end. The world is round. There is no end.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. So thank you for the hearts. For those of you coming in late, we are trying to process the loss of our dear friend Lauren Nave, who passed away on Monday. If you're on Facebook and you're a friend of hers, the family statement is on Lauren's page. It doesn't say much, but except that they knew how much we all loved her. Anyway, not really our place to announce this, but since we have our show, and she was a follower of the show and a dear, dear friend for many, many years, we're trying to play songs that she enjoyed, that we liked, we played.
Yes. For those of you who watch the show, you saw we'd see her come in and we would always say hi, and then she would usually request something. So these are some of the songs that she had requested from time to time. And also, from the show, she was a pretty loyal watcher of the show. But she was also almost always came back in the late 90s, early 2000s. We were playing in Los Angeles a lot, and she would almost always come and watch us, and
drive up from
she
Long
would
Beach
bring
to
from
LA.
bring friends from Long Beach, and so we love her for that, and being there, and just being such a great supporter of what we did.
Well, the thing is, we just knew her in so many different situations, so many shows that we did with her, and when you do a show, there's like all this, there's like a whole microcosm of stuff that happens, and then you go on to the next one. Anyway,
Yeah.
sending out love to Lauren and all of us.
She holds the world in her purse. That's what she called it. It's just a plastic bag she found discarded on the street. She holds her world by the side, sitting at a bus stop waiting, just watching the rest of the world roll She holds the world and holds it tight, guarding it from getting stolen. It's the only thing she's got left of her pride. And she says, can you imagine how it feels to feel this crazy? Can you imagine how it feels to hold your world? She holds the world in her prayers. People passing by don't see her. They just turn their heads and walk by. We walk by. And she says, can you imagine how we feel this crazy? Can you imagine how it feels to hold your world? To hold your world. Hold your world.
I remember when we were working on your first CD, and Lauren was one of the first people to buy it, and was always getting other people to check out your music. And I asked her what was her favorite song on the CD, and she said that one.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She would always ask for it.
Well, what do you think? Should we do that first? I keep putting it up.
I don't know. How many songs have we played already? 3, 4? Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, so you guys ready for the wish? It's gotta be a good one today.
It's gotta be a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to wish. Well,
All right, I'm gonna close up. There's your camera.
okay. So, order of business here. It's time for the wish. I'll put on my seasonal crown, my springtime crown. So festive. Okay, and I've got my wand, so I'm all ready to go. Everyone get your wish together. And I'm going to count 3, 2, 1. Then I'm going to bop Stryker over here, our producer, on the nose with my wand, at which point your wish will be granted. Got it? Okay, so here we go. Got your wish? 3, 2, 1. May your wish be granted. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be a good one. I can tell. Need another dose of cayenne here.
Knock these off.
All right.
Well, gosh, should I try that new one?
Yeah, he wrote a really amazing song yesterday. It's very new. I have heard it once. Oh, no more camera for me.
Oh,
Do you have a camera for you?
huh?
Do you have a camera for you?
A camera for me?
Yeah, maybe I should, because I think you should just do this by yourself.
Well,
Oh, that's okay.
well,
If I hear something, I'll add it.
it's in C, so that narrows it
pick a
down
note.
to any those
Pick a white key.
any of those white notes on there.
Okay.
Let's see how the scroll's going on there. Let's see if I can remember how it goes. I always thought you'd be around. I'd always see you at the shows. I always thought I would hear you yell out to play this song you love the most. Always thought I would hear you laugh at some private inside joke. I always thought that I would see you here backstage after the show. Always knew that it was you by the smell of your perfume in the air. Always knew the light to halo, the red curls in your hair. I'd always knew you'd be a friend, would be true to the end, and I always knew that I would see you here backstage after the show. I saw you on that carousel, I saw you dance across the stage. I heard you sing the old folk song before we knew we'd reach that age. Who would have thought we'd reach that age? I will miss you at the diner, coffee and piece of pie. I will miss the certain sparkle of mischief in your eyes. I will miss your voice in harmony. I'll miss the lipstick kiss left on my cheek. I will see you in a while backstage after the show. I will see you in my dreams backstage after the show. I will see you for sure, my friend, backstage after the show.
God, she would love that song. Yeah. Anyway.
All right, where'd the Kleenex go?
Oh, hand me another one. Oh, there it is. Thanks.
Well, now it's your turn.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is my turn. Well, if anyone has come in late, we are mourning the passing of our friend Lauren Nave, who passed away on Monday. And as we said earlier, it's not really our place to announce this, but because we do the show, she was such a huge influence in both of our lives that we're paying tribute to her today. So playing some songs that we knew she liked. And one of the many things we shared, we loved particular movies in common that we really liked, Rocky Horror Picture Show, and the kind of underrated but not that much heard, but the movie from the 70s, Phantom of the Paradise, with the score by Paul Williams, fantastic movie. And there's a song in it that when we had the college rock band together, this is one of the songs that Lauren used to sing, and she covered it. Every time I went to her house, I would sit down to her piano and she would sing through it. So Dennis and I have never done it before. We kind of went through it a little bit before we started today. We'll see what happens here. That's a good interview.
About the right.
That's a good interview. That's a good tempo. Just substituted the word interview for tempo. A little slower. Our love is an old love, baby. It's older than all our years. I've seen in stranger eyes familiar tears. We're old souls in a new life, baby. They gave us a new life to live and learn. Some time to touch old friends and still return. Our paths have passed and crowded. This love affair was started long, long ago. This love survives the ages. Its story lives the pages. Fill them up, may ours turn slow. Our love is a strong love, baby. We give it all and still receive. And so with empty arms we must still believe. All souls last forever, so we must never say goodbye. A kiss where I must go. No tears in time we say hello. Well, that was easy. oh man. Well, Lauren used to sing that song and just rip your heart out. So anyway, there we have those two. Those are the two hardest ones to deal with, I think, for us.
Yep.
Like we should put another one in there too.
We did Blow Me Away and then Paradise and then Golden.
Okay, and then
Oh,
we
we
still
still
have.
Did we still have that? Yeah.
But you want to do Blow Me Away?
Well, let's do that first, maybe.
Okay.
Now, one thing, Lauren, when I was young, I moved down to Huntington Beach for a year. And Lauren had moved to Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
And lived there for a few years.
Yeah. Quite a few years.
Didn't hang out much, but we hang out from time to time.
She was participating in Cypress College.
I think she was in some plays with Cypress College.
In
I didn't go to
musical
see
theater.
those, but we did go, she and I, to go see a Amadeus at Golden West College, I think it was.
Yeah, so when she moved, we all tried to keep in touch with all our comings and goings, which, Facebook had made easier. So we're grateful
But
for
this was the 80s. This is like 1983.
when you moved to
When I
Huntington
moved
Beach.
in Huntington Beach.
Right.
When I was in Huntington Beach.
Yeah, right.
And now she lived with her sister. She lived in this little enclave of little apartment bungalows in the old part of downtown Huntington Beach. We haven't been there in a long time, so I don't even know what this area of town looks like anymore.
Right.
But it was like there was an old downtown area, Huntington Beach. She lived fairly near there. And so now this is just a fun memory. Me and my roommate Ken, we went and, I don't know, maybe we had to pick her up or something. Somehow wound up at her place, and it was all those bungalows were painted blue. Huh. And at the time, Ken and I had been listening to this tape of stuff that his brother had taken off the radio station up in San Francisco, the college radio station.
Because we used to do things like that.
Yeah, and on that tape was a song called by Chris Isaac, and we were trying to find this, we could never find it because he was just an independent single at the time. The song Blue Hotel by Chris Isaac, on a lonely highway.
Yeah, he wasn't really famous back then.
Yeah, so, and we couldn't even find it. We'd go to Tower Records. Of course, you didn't, you would have to go to Tower Records. You'd look through the phono log. That's a big thing. Like, look through the song titles, trying to find it.
Then you could go to the headphones and
right,
listen to it.
So, but we could never find it. So we never found out who did it until years later. And that's another story unto itself. But so we would always pull up and sing Blue Hotel.
Oh, in front of Lauren's
where
place.
Lauren lives there, Blue Hotel. So just a fun story. So
I want to say hi to people that came in later. That was Bill Goodell. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
And your mom.
Hi, Mom.
Joe. And she says, I remember Lauren from the musicals you did. Yeah. What did Bill say?
Hugs, I think.
Oh, that's right. We saw you at the bowl when we saw Chris Isaac.
Oh, right.
Bill.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. All us aficionados of
the
Chris.
aficionados of good music. That was the one thing. Lauren had such great taste in music. I think we hit it off, because of that.
Yeah.
And then
it was one of those, you've got to hear this.
You've got to hear this. Yeah. You got to hear this. So I think we went to the Police together. Saw a couple shows with Lauren. The Police, I think, was one of them.
And this was, you had a separate relationship with her from the one I had with her until we got together.
Right.
And that was
in the early 90s.
In the early 90s. So, yeah. Big influence on both of us. Hi, Pammy.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, hey. Huntington Beach is pretty cool, They've got my brother, Speck, is giving the surf report down in Huntington today. Speck just likes the southern beaches a little bit better. There are bigger waves out there, but you know what? I like Carpinteria, the world's safest beach, because this is where a lot of kids come and have the beach, and the waves are pretty mild, and it's just a chill day, Speck likes things a little more aggressive than I do, so hey, I hope Speck's having a good time out there, just giving the report to all the people in that nice little enclave down there in HB. And here we go with today's surf report. We got 2 to 3 foot thigh-high waves and we've got us a pretty fair shape out there. 5 knots cross shore breeze, water temperature of 57. Now this is where spec gets you, 'cause down in Huntington it's usually a few degrees warmer, and you could stay out in the water longer without a wetsuit. Sometimes in the summertime you don't even need a wetsuit. You can just be down there riding the waves on your surfboard, your boogie board, your paddle board, your skim board, whatever board that doesn't bore you. And then we got a water temperature hour, and it's at 57 degrees out here. Low tide coming right up at 11:13 a.m. High tide will be at 6:30 tonight, so you can hit those tide pools before sunset at 7:45. We got a seal count, a total of 131 seals. It's hard to tell. Harbor seals, that is. And, yeah, they can be out there just doing their seal thing, hanging out in the sun. You can go up on the bluffs and look down, but don't go on the beach. There's signs all over the place, but still there's numbskulls who think the signs don't apply to them, and they just walk out there, and the seals all go out into the surf, and you don't get to see them up close. You just don't get to see them up close.
Hey, Spike.
Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. Hey, did I overhear you say that you can't get to see the seals up close?
Yeah, because when you're on the land and they see somebody coming, they think it's a threat, they scatter into the water.
Yeah, man, and that's just too bad. But you know what? I get to see them up close, because all the times, we eat the same thing. We eat shrimp, and we eat, other stuff like that, little things down there, little mollusk and things like that. That's what we do. We eat. So I sometimes share the meal with a seal, and they are good animals. I would say good people, but they're not people, they're seals. Harbor seals. Guess I hang out near harbors, I guess. I don't know. I just see them down there. I said, hey, seal, how you doing? And then they sing some song by a seal, the human being, and I go like, okay, that's all right. You don't have to do that every time. And they say, okay, maybe I won't next time I see you, Ray, just trying to make sure that if you're coming up on me, it's a diversionary tactic is what they do. Because then, if you're coming up to them and they start singing that seal song, for a second you think like, hey, what's seal down here in a wetsuit riding, just eating shrimp at the bottom of the ocean? Doesn't make any sense. And then you're puzzled and then get away from you if you're a threat. But when you're not a threat, they don't sing. That's good. It's good. It's a good thing.
Wow, that's pretty amazing stuff you're telling us there. Is that all true?
Nah, none of it's true. None of it's true at all, but it makes for a good story on a Sunday morning. And we all like a good story on a Sunday morning, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do like a good story on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, and I don't want to confuse the kids or anything. So kids, yeah, the seals. They do eat the shrimp. They do that stuff, but they don't sing any songs by seal. They just kind of bark a lot.
Yeah, they kind of bark like us.
Yeah, man, you could probably talk seal. I'll try and translate next time I'm down there. What, you got a message for them? Okay, in English, what does that mean?
That means, hey, seal, take it easy and have some fun today at Carpinteria State Beach, the world's safest beach.
All right, man, I'll pass that on. There was that.
Yeah, I think it was that. Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, man, we'll have some fun out there today, Take it easy, be chill, glide and abide as you do the ride along the waves and slide. And
see you later, Ray. Take it easy. Take it easy, you kids out there. Have fun today. Do what you can to just get by and have a good time. Spike out.
Spike out.
Spike out. That's a new sign-off.
I never heard him say that before.
Well, I never knew he had a brother named Speck.
I had never mentioned it before until today. Things you learn.
The things you learn, exactly. Hey, look, there's Michael LeBeau.
Michael LeBeau.
So, Mike, the way it works is...
We can see you.
You're in orange.
But on our little, thing of streaming people, you might be interested to know that Pamela Gray, who is people you might know? Well, you might know my mom is on, but she's on the Facebook. Hey, it looks like Crystal's looking from YouTube also.
Oh.
If you're on YouTube, to us your name highlights in red. If you're on Facebook, your name highlights in blue.
Yeah.
And you can go on either one. I know a lot of people are just like fed up with the whole Facebook nonsense these days. So if you are, you can go to YouTube, The Dennis and Laura Show, and watch it there. It's always good to see Michael.
And Danny. Both of them. Well, now what are we doing?
We're gonna do. Now we're gonna do. Blow Me Away. Then we're gonna do that, and then. Oh wait, I was gonna put Pocket Full of Change. So let's do that. Pocket Full of Change in Golden.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Sounds
like
great.
That?
Yep, I like it.
Let me take the surf report thing off. It's a long way, it's a long road, it's a long time through the night. We'll make our way to a brighter day. We'll make our own paradise. Look for a new heart and a true heart. Look for a light that burns inside. We'll make our way to a brighter day. We'll make our own paradise. Throw away the anger and the judgment and let's get out of here. Seems like a short way, seems like a short road, seems like a short time through the night. We'll make our way to a bright day. We'll make our own paradise. We'll make our own paradise. We'll make our own paradise.
That's a good one.
Yep.
So, for anyone who's coming in late, we're paying tribute to our dear friend Lauren Nave, who passed away last week. And again, if you want more information about that, her parents or her family has put up a short message on her Facebook page. We're just playing a bunch of her favorite songs and songs that make us think of her today. So, thank you for sharing this with us, you guys. We appreciate you and the opportunity to do what we know how to do. Well, we don't know how to do much, but we know how to have a Sunday morning show. Anyway, I saw Pammy come in. I think I said hi to her and anybody else. I don't know.
And if you want to see us in person,
oh yeah,
we got some things coming up. Always feel lame doing this, but
I know.
We got to do it.
We got to do it.
I'm playing drums with the Mac Tally Trip Saturday, May 17th. Cold Spring Tavern out here in Santa Barbara. It'll be a great afternoon, and it'll be a fun afternoon. Might play some songs after in the break of my songs, but mainly Mac Tally originals and some really cool covers of like alternative rock and some classic rock songs that not everybody does. He always chooses some really cool covers to do. So come and see us out there. And then if you're in Cambria on June 1, we're playing at the Songwriters and Play tribute to Arto and Guthrie and Woody Guthrie. We're doing the motorcycle song. We're doing This Train is Bound for Glory. And we're doing California Stars at that tribute. And at the end of the show, I've been told there's going to be a This Land Is Your Land sing-along for everybody in the audience and everything.
Something you might want to plan, because Cambria is going to be beautiful at the beginning of June. It's a great place to just go and hang out, and that's a really lovely venue, Cambria Center for the Arts.
Yeah, so they did a nice job turning into that theater. And then come to this one. This is going to be a very fun show and a really great show in one of the coolest places to play a show in Santa Barbara. This Santa Barbara, SohoSB.com is and we are going to be there Tuesday, June 17th. Laura and I are going to be headlining that show, although there's not really, we don't consider it headlining really. We're just going to be the last ones to play. We have Claude Hopper, a local band that's really great. They're going to do an acoustic set, Mac Tally Trip. I'll be playing drums for that. Laura will probably be playing accordion for that. And then the two of us playing. And we don't have it. It's looking closer and closer and closer that we're going to have a special guest sitting in with us. I can't tell you how special this guest is to me. It's if he makes it, it'll be a reunion of somebody I've played music with since I was about 15 years old. So that should be a very special night. I don't know if you can get pre-sale tickets yet, but get them. You'll save $1 or $2.
And I wanted to mention that, yes, I am playing melodica all day because I got a pacemaker when? A week ago, Thursday?
Yeah, just a week ago, Friday.
See, here's my scar.
It was turned on.
What was turned on? Oh, yeah.
Your pacemaker was turned on. A week ago,
yes. So anyway, I can't lift anything more than 20 pounds for a month.
Yeah.
So
this week it was 10 pounds. So.
Say it again?
This week it was 10 pounds. Now you can go 20.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait a minute. No.
That's because when they gave you all these instructions, you were still
I was so loopy.
On a propofol high and
I
couldn't
don't
remember anything.
I know. It's so anyway, hoping to be able to pick up the accordion soon. So that's all our news. What you want to play?
Put a penny on the railroad track. Steel wheels crushed that penny flat. She picked up the copper, it was hot. And she put that penny in her pocket. Walked along the tracks back home. She's got a pocket full of change. In a wishing well, watched it spin around as it fell. So deep she didn't hear it hit the water. She just kept on wishing harder. Closed her eyes and wished away for a pocket full of change. Well, faith is blind, luck is dumb. she's from, but not exactly where she's going. She's just nowhere, knowing that she needs a little change. Well, she slid a dime into the slot, turned the handle, see what she got. Well, it's just a little prize, but it's something new. Reminds her of the little girl she once knew. I laugh and sing, ran and played with pockets full of change. She fed a quarter in the meter. She hopes that orange bud will be okay that long. Well, just an hour is all she wants. Except for some coins on the shelf and a coffee pot. Coins she's saving for the rainy day, when she'll need a pocket full of change. Well, faith is blind, luck is dumb. Brains fine because it's fun. She knows exactly where she's from, but not exactly where she's going. She's just nowhere, knowing that she needs a little change. She put a penny on the railroad track. That old train ain't coming back. That penny's worth nothing these days. But she'll pick that penny up, walk back home. She's got a pocket full of change. Pocket full of change. Pocket full of change. Well, Marianne, I think, adjusted for inflation, I think a nickel and a dime probably equal a penny in value.
Right. Yeah. These days. Yeah.
Invest it wisely.
But she had a pocket full of change. So you got that going for you, Marion. Thanks, Robert. Thank you.
And thank you all for tuning in. We so much appreciate it every week that you watch us do this and listen to us do this. And
sometimes it gets
groan
us
at our jokes and
laugh at our foibles. Tolerate our silliness. And as Ed very sweetly said, he said something really cool. This is truly a special family we have created, and it's all of us have. So we appreciate seeing your names show up every week, guys. And Vicky says we're a special family here. Thanks, Vicky.
This is my mythology. Gathered to that deep blue sea, backcountry and from city streets. I gotta start that over. I was like singing all the verses in one verse.
In one, yeah.
That was gonna be
going, wow, what's he doing here?
This is my mythology. From the desert to that deep blue sea, from the tumbleweeds.
I don't even remember now. Something from the something to tumbleweeds.
To the tumbleweeds.
But what is it?
The deep blue sea to the tumbleweeds. This is Jesus. This is like so embarrassing.
Maybe Robert knows.
This is my mythology. From the desert to that deep blue sea, from the redwood trees to the tumbleweed that sons of pioneers sang of down. I was born on a winter's day in a surfer's town as the twilight blazed. The next morning, the sun broke through the haze, and I was on my way. They took me down that freeway to home. I'm golden, I was golden like the sand, like the flowers upon the road. I'm golden, golden like the heart of the one I love. Everything is gold. This is my topography, the deepest point, the highest peak, backcountry and drum city streets that Charles Bukowski wrote about. And it's a restless geography, it shakes me up when I fall asleep. They say the angels and saints fall in the sea, but I stay here anyway. Always seem to be driving down a freeway to home. And I'm golden, golden like the sand, like the flowers upon the road. I'm golden, golden like the heart of the one I love. Everything is gold. And I'm driving down that freeway, always driving down that freeway to get home. You can call it serendipity. Maybe it's my destiny, but I've never felt compelled to leave what John Phillips dreamt about. And when the summer Santa Ana takes your last breath, goes it down Sunset heading west, there's a perfect way to let it rest. You'll be on your way. We'll still be on that freeway getting home. Thank you guys for watching, and we appreciate it. And thanks to our friend Lauren Nave for being such a great friend and entertaining soul for all these years. We will continue to say your name so that you can live as long as possible. So we'll see you all next week. Have an outstanding week, and we love y'all.